Hello, everyone. This is Tammy Morrison, your resident intuitive healer. I am coming on because I wanted to talk about beliefs. I had an amazing interview that I did today with a beautiful young lady. Um, and this was one of the things that sparked me to come on here tonight and talk about this thing. So, as you're joining, if you're on StreamYard before, you have to give StreamYard permission, and I did not set that up. I'm sorry. However, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Um, I'm going to talk about, just letting go of the beliefs that you need to release. The thing is what I find with so many people is that they have no desire to release the negative beliefs that are keeping them bound, keeping them sick, keeping them, you know, not being delivered. So many things that happen on that terms. And the thing is you can decide, you can make a decision to believe whatever it is that you desire to believe. You can make a decision. You don't have to. And we talked about this, and she explained it like this, which I thought was amazing. And I hope she's okay with me borrowing it. So she shared this red door scenario with me, and she talked about how there are there was two kids, and one of them went to this. It was a whole long story about it, but I'm not going to go into all that. Just going to say that this kid went to this house, and it had a red door on it, and the mother answered the door, and she was dressed up like a monster. And so this was his impression. He was just a young kid, 8, 9 years old, 7, 8, 9 years old. And this was his impression. And so this made such an impression on him that he felt this thing throughout his life. So each time he would see something with a red door, it would trigger him. And this is what happens to many of us in our lives. So many of us in our lives are emotionally triggered. We're triggered by something that happened so far in the past. And then the thing is it wasn't even a real thing, but these are the things. And so she explained it like this, that everybody has a red door in their life. And this is so true and so real. Everybody has a red door. So you have to discover what your red door is. What is the thing that triggers you because of some limiting belief that you had from a child, even, and there's so much inner child work that needs to be done with all of us, because we were perfect as children, and we were connected to our spiritual team as children until people started sharing with us and telling us that what we saw wasn't real. Our imaginary friends weren't real, even though many times those are our guides, those are our spiritual team, those are angels that are protecting us. And so, but we listen to the adults in our life that tell us that stuff is not real. They say things to us like, get your head out of the clouds. What are you thinking? There's no way that that can be real. I mean, it's just so many things that we hear growing up that teaches us that we are to believe these crazy beliefs. And when you sit down and you look at them and you think about all the things that you heard growing up and the things that people said to you and the beliefs that you had, you sit down and you look at those things and you realize that that is what's holding you back. And when you get to that place where you realize that this is the thing that's holding me back, that's when you get set free. And that's when you begin to look for things all around in your environment that maybe you had the wrong belief about. Maybe it was the wrong impression. Maybe it was bullshit. Okay? Maybe. So you want to consider that and think about that, and think about, how these limiting beliefs are affecting you. How, where did you get them from? Where did they come from? And as you begin to dive deep in your life, and this is something that I help people to do, is to dive deep into their life and see where these beliefs came from so that we can deconstruct them. Because that's really what needs to happen, is it needs to be deconstructed. And I shared a story about, you know, um, things that you have in your bloodline, in your DNA, diseases and conditions and stuff like that. Because, people have cancer, then they deal with all kinds of stuff. And, when you have it in your family, they love to tell you, okay, then you'll probably get it too. Or if you have diabetes in your family, they're like, oh, there's no cure for that. You're going to get it. And so I would invite you to think about and consider that if you have any type of condition, especially something that was passed down or transmuted to you from, your family and your bloodline, heart disease, a lot of families have that. Um, a lot of families have cancer that runs through their family, like everybody has it, and so you have to wonder and sit down and think about, why do you have this? Why is this showing up in your awareness? What is it? Because we do recognize that there are energetic causes of disease and there's emotional causes of disease. And so many times we don't realize that we create our own life. So that's another thing you want to stop and just realize and recognize that you created. So if it's not a life that you like, then you need to go back to the drawing board and recreate it. Go back to the drawing board and recreate your life. So if that's speaking to you, then that's what you need to do. Now, you may need some help with that because some of us do. Many of us need help with that. And so, what I'm saying to you is, take some time, take a minute to begin to deconstruct this. Even if you just sit down with your notebook, like I have here, and you just write down, ask the questions. Why do I have this? Why is it showing up in my awareness? What do I need to do about it? Because those answers will come to you once you begin to connect and you begin to see what it is that you need to do. Because the thing is people want to be healed, but they don't want to do the work. That is an issue. They want to be healed like what's her name, Bewitched, or I Dream of Jeannie, which I'm dating myself, of course, but they want to be healed like that, and that's not the issue, and that's not realistic. And so you want to begin to um, take some time out of your life and sit down and create your environment, what it is that you desire. Begin to write it down and begin to visualize and meditate, on it. Even if you are, and I always share this because a lot of people tell me they can't meditate, and that's bullshit, because everybody can meditate. We can all meditate. We all can meditate. It's just according to, what do you desire, and so begin to do that, because I have to share that sometimes I meditate washing dishes because it's a quiet time. It's a mundane activity. I don't have to think about how to do it because I've been doing it for almost 50 years washing dishes. So I kind of have that down. I can kind of do that. So I don't need to think about it. I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to wonder, whether or not I'm washing it right. None of that stuff. So as I'm washing dishes, many times I'm meditating. I have connected with my spiritual team. I've asked some questions, set some intentions, and I'm meditating. And this is what I'm doing. So as we begin to move, to these places where we recognize that we are so jacked up, and we begin to take some steps and figure out what it is that we need to do, you know, or as I say, we begin to peel back the layer, which is my 6-week program that will help you to do just that. help you to peel back the layers, and help you to shift your beliefs, help you to move them so that you are able to stand in your power, so that you're able to be healed from all kinds of things, and not only just um, simple stuff. I mean, really from anything, and that's mental, physical, in any way. So as we begin to let go of the beliefs and shut those things down and really step into this place of power that we are divinely guided to step into, because if you're listening to me, then that is what you are divinely guided to do, is to step in your place of power. um, but if you would like to um, join me in peeling back the layers and taking that time to unpack those beliefs and to shift them and to create another life for yourself and move into the place where you see yourself, because many times we see ourselves, we visualize ourselves and we know ourselves. And as you begin to peel back the layers, you begin to know who you are, and you'll begin to be able to step into your divinity, into your place of purpose, into the place where you have likely seen yourself many times. So, again, thank you for watching me. I appreciate, all of your support. Those of you that are watching me on um, Facebook or YouTube or Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. Thank you so much for joining me. If you would like to check out my program, Peeling Back the Layers, 6-week program, it starts October. Toward the end of October, I think October the 20th, I think is the date we're going to start. We'll get together once a week, every week for 6 weeks. You'll also be able to have me availability through um, Messenger, and I think I have Voxer too, so we'll figure that out. But yeah, so that would be a way. And I am so excited about it because it's going to be a transformational program. And it's the first time I'm doing this program. So it's going to be an affordable beta rate as well. And you'll get so many goodies, so many goodies. I mean, we'll have DNA activation. You're going to get your 48 strand DNA activation in this. You will also get your archetype that you are. You'll also get your chakras aligned and balanced, and you'll also get a report that tells you which chakras were out of balance and what that feels like in your body. You'll also get a crystal alignment card as well. So these are things that you will get as a result of this program, in addition to the sessions, the once a weekly sessions that we will have. Um, and then each person will also get a one-to-one session with me as well. So again, thank you so much for hanging out. Come join me on peeling back the layers. I have 10 spots available because that is really all that I want to have, because I really want it to be a nice, comfortable container for people so that you are able to heal. You're not, worrying about what 50 other people are saying or anything like that. And it's a container where I can hold space for you and support you in whatever it is that you need or that you desire. Let's say that. So, again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been a pleasure. Make sure that you hit a hashtag replay if you are catching the replay. And again, peeling back the layers. If peeling back the layers is appealing to you, if this is something that you have been looking for, and I've been speaking your language, because when that happened for me, it was so phenomenal. It was transformational because I began to peel back all of these layers that I had, and remove and get rid of so many of the limiting beliefs that we have, that has been, created and channeled through us as children. And so as we begin to get rid of those limiting beliefs, and as I begin to get rid of them, my life transformed and I changed. And I didn't even think that I needed to change, y'all. So sometimes you'll get rid of things and you'll change for the better, and you won't even know that that was something that you needed. You won't even realize it. So, again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, weekend, night, wherever you're catching this. Um, but yes, so join me in peeling back the layers. And if you'd like to have a conversation, because that's the next step, we'll have a conversation just to see if this is a program that will work for you. Because, it might not work for everybody. It's really not for everybody. It's for those that know they're ready and those that are ready to invest in themselves. So, again, thank you so much for joining me. Oh, and also, if you are a content creator and you are looking to have your own TV show, you might want to join us on Mupo Entertainment. And I'm going to put the link down below so that you can check it out. Join us on Mupo Entertainment. It's going to be epic. Um, I'm super excited about it. If you are a podcaster and you are ready to take the next step and put your show on TV, this is an amazing opportunity. If you are a writer, there is a writing component of it. If you are a singer, we have Rock the Mic, which is so amazing. So you'll be able to get tips and tools and actually help to get yourself out there and get yourself into a place where you are doing what it is that you desire to do. So if that's something that interests you, make sure that you go on the site and check it out. And then make sure that you send me a message or you comment below Mupo so that we can have a conversation about it and speak, because we also have a um, Wednesday night opportunity meeting. So that will be a time you could come and get your questions answered, and it's totally free. So basically, come on and join us if you are ready to take your content to another level, because this thing is a ground floor opportunity, and you will smack yourself if you don't get involved. That's what I'm saying, because it's a ground floor opportunity and it's one of the most affordable ones that I've seen so far. And I've been pitched a few times by different communities and stuff like that. But this one actually spoke to me, and it's a community, and you'll be able to speak with our CEO, who is Michelle Mupo. And she's an amazing human being. She's done so much. She's written over 500 songs, and also, she's been involved in the industry for decades. So she has a lot of knowledge and she's willing to share it with us. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you comment Mupo. All right. And if you're interested in peeling back the layers, comment peeling back the layers. Or send me a private message. Either one. You can DM me. My DMs are open. So, again, thank you so much for hanging out with me and joining me. And I will be back on again, um, probably later this week. Maybe, might be tomorrow. I'm not sure. But we'll see. So, you guys just look for me. And if you are wanting to peel back the layers, make sure that you comment peeling back the layers, or you send me a private message and we'll have a conversation. Okay. So, thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful evening. Bye now.